great experiences. So the next question, what's it like to use the new Evo? To answer that, I'd like to welcome Sprint Product Chief, Fareed Adib.
Thanks, Jonah. We are so pleased to launch the new Evo, and as you can see, it's special from the moment you first turn it on. Just like the original, we believe that the new Evo will quickly become the smartphone that sets the bar for all smartphones this year. Let me jump right into one of the best features, the camera. For the next generation Evo, we wanted to give people the power of a true digital SLR in their phone. That's why we provided an 8-megapixel camera that includes HTC's ImageSense technology. Now, ImageSense brings improvements to the lens, the sensor, and it even incorporates a dedicated imaging chip to ensure great photos every time. The camera has super fast startup and autofocus times, so it means you'll never miss a moment. With the fast autofocus, you can easily stay with a moving object, take pictures, all by holding down the shutter button. This is called continuous shooting mode, and it allows you to capture 4 frames per second, up to 99 shots, just like the SLRs of today. You can also pick your favorite shot and easily delete the rest. Now, how often have you had a picture that doesn't turn out well in a dark room? With ImageSense, the best-in-class f-stop 2.0 lens lets in 44% more light than most other smartphones. This means your pictures will be brighter and clearer. And we've also added an HDR mode that gives you a great shot no matter how uneven the lighting is. There's also something called Smart Flash that adjusts the strength of the flash based on how far away something is, so you won't have pictures that look washed out. Now, have you ever had an experience of being somewhere special or seeing something cool and you've asked yourself, should I shoot video or photos? Well, for me, it's when I'm at a sporting event. I want to capture all of the action in the video, but I also want to capture photos so I can immediately post them to Facebook. Well, Evo lets you do videos and photos simultaneously at the same time, and you don't have to switch between modes. In fact, it makes the whole conversation around video mode or photo mode irrelevant. It's really simple. While you're shooting a video, just tap the shutter button, and it captures a still image of the exact moment. It even works when you're playing back the video. In fact, we gave Evo to a professional photographer, Mino, to try out for a few days. Now, Mino shoots advertising and entertainment around the country. He's shot albums for Lady Gaga, Black Eyed Peas, and Rihanna, to name a few. So let's listen to what Mino has to say.
Hello, I'm Mino. I'm a photographer. I shoot rock stars and movie stars, and then I come home and I shoot my daughters, who are my incredible muses. There's a story being told in my life all the time, which the camera has become this really great chronicling device for me. Whatever camera it is an important device to this life of keeping the poetry of your days. What's been very cool over the past few years is cameras in phones have gotten better and better. So the divide between actually wanting to be a photographer and use great cameras and wanting to be a journalist that journalizes the moments of my life however I can, that has been really coming together. These folks at HTC had this great idea that I should walk around life taking pictures with my phone. Oh, because I already do that all the time. So as I've been traveling now with it, I did a few days with my kids, and then I've been on the road, and I've been using it for a few days in Detroit, now in New York. There are different ways of tuning it in that are really particularly perfect to what you're doing. We did a photo shoot with this great punk rock chick called Summer. And my job as a photographer is to look at the surface and then get what's inside through that surface. So I had my whole setup with my big lights and my big camera. And then of course, I just traded it off and I shot some with this. And guess what? The photos were awesome. There has been, up to now, this slight divide. If you wanted to be able to chronicle your life in this kind of constant and very up-to-date way where you're taking pictures using your phone so that you're also already cellularized and able to publish those photos, there's something you have to give up, which is a certain quality of a photo. You can only get a good photo. You can't get a great photo. You can get a great moment, but you can't get a great photo because it's just not a good enough camera. Then all of a sudden, I started playing with this HTC camera. And I began to realize, wait a minute, there's a real camera inside here. And that's really exciting, watching that divide close up. That divide between having a great moment and a great photo. I don't have to go run and grab my big camera to get that great photo. You want to shoot? Push the button, go like that. You take a picture. It's that fast. It's so easy.